It's your blissful yogi, Tara, sharing inspiration for your yoga mat for Sunday, November 8th, bringing you 8 postures to heal, cleanse, and transform your body and mind. Beginning with posture 1, lateral angle pose. Begin at the top of the mat, folding over your legs. Step the right leg back so the short edge of your mat is running parallel with the side of your right foot. Taking a deep bend in the left knee so the knee is stacked over top the left ankle. Draw your left hand down to the inside of the left foot and pull your right arm up towards the sky. As you look back, check that the torso and back leg are in one diagonal line and the front knee is directly over the front ankle. Rotate the torso open as you drop your buttock down toward the heel. Reverse, performing the same stretch on the opposite side. This time our right hand on the inside of our right foot, left hand reaching up towards the sky as we press back firmly in the left foot. That outside edge of the left foot is sealed firmly into our mat. Tuck the chin slightly in and then turn the gaze upwards. Create a long, straight line of energy from the heel of the back leg through the side of your torso and out through the crown of your head. Lateral angle strengthens the ankles, knees, legs, hips, and shoulders, and tones the abdominal organs. If you have knee, hip, or back pain, you can use the modification by stepping your legs in a shorter stance with your back arm resting along the side. Posture 2, chair pose. Begin standing at the top of the mat. Sweep your arms up overhead while you draw your tailbone down into a seated chair. Lower the pelvis as if you're sitting down in an imaginary chair, using your core strength to support your descent. Keep your pelvic floor lengthening down towards the earth and the abdomen drawing back toward the spine, so as to reduce any curvature in your lower back. With each inhalation, draw breath into the center of the body, and with each exhalation, drop more deeply into the pose. Posture 3, bound angle pose. Begin sitting on the mat. Bend the knees and draw the feet toward the perineum as the knees drop out to the sides. Find a place of comfort with your heels together, about 6 inches in front of the body. Lift the rib cage out of the hips from all 4 sides and relax the shoulders and shoulder blades down toward the pelvis. Keep your spine long and lengthened as you lift the crown of your head and lengthen the back of the neck. To warm up your hip flexors, you gently flap your knees up and down. As you breathe with each exhalation, release the torso more deeply into the stretch. With bound angle pose, sense the openness in your body and mind. Posture 4, camel pose. Begin in a kneeling position with the torso upright and the knees hip-width apart. Press into the knees and the tops of the feet and lengthen the torso. Lift up through the crown of the head and relax the shoulders. Draw your hands to the lower back, resting as if your hands are seated inside of your back pockets of your jeans. Begin to gently take a lower back bend, taking your gaze backwards. Go just as far back as feels comfortable for you. Maybe you'll keep your hands on your lower back, or maybe you'll draw your hands down towards your heels. Keep the head in alignment with the spine, and as the upper back arches, release your head backwards while pressing your hips forwards. Camel pose opens the throat and the thyroid and opens muscles of respiration for fuller breathing. Posture 5, half circle. Stretch the right leg directly out to the right side in line with the torso and plant the sole of the foot on the ground with the arch of the right foot in line with the left knee. Bring your left arm straight down from the body and then reach your right arm all the way up overhead to the outside wall. Take your gaze up towards your fingertips and press the hips forward and allow the back to arch as you lengthen even more along the spine. Release and allow yourself to perform the same half circle pose on the opposite side. Using this posture to massage and open abdominal organs and lungs. Beautiful holds with full breathing, drawing deep inhales all the way down to your pelvic floor, and slowly and with control exhaling out every last ounce of air. Make it your goal to hold each stretch for at least 30 seconds on your mat. And as you practice throughout the week, challenge yourself and see if you can hold the posture for a little bit longer each day you practice. Posture 6, seated forward bend. Beginning in Dandasana, this seated pose, draw the kneecaps up to engage your thigh muscles as you lengthen through the legs and press out through the heels. Hinge forward from the hip while keeping the spine neutral and clasp the feet with the hands, or maybe use a strap or a tie to lace around your feet as you pull forward with your hands. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears and lengthen the neck, and align your head with the spine. As you link this stretch with your breath, on your inhale, feel your spine lengthening and the crown of the head reaching forward. And as you exhale, allow your upper body to rest a little bit deeper forward. Seated forward bend lengthens our spine and opens the sides of our rib cage and the lateral muscles through our back. If you're affected by back pain, Perhaps trying a modification, taking big bends in the knees, and then wrapping the arms around them. Finding that space that feels good and comfortable for you on the mat, knowing that this might look different each and every day. Posture 7, tree pose. Begin standing, bend the right knee, and either bring the sole of your right foot onto the side of your left ankle, your left lower leg, or all the way up your left thigh. Press the sole of the foot and the inner thigh equally against each other. While you drop the right hip down, you'll feel a lengthening in the right side of your waist. Lengthen up through the crown of the head and gaze on the horizon with the eyes, jaw, and forehead relaxed. Lift the kneecap of the left leg and press the foot more deeply down into the ground. And release and perform tree pose on the opposite side, trying to match the same placement of your foot with wherever you had it on the opposite side, creating that balance through our yoga practice. Balancing and aligning our bodies through the practice of yoga. Tree pose strengthens and stabilizes our legs. It's great to alleviate knee pain and also gives us a sense of inner peace and balance in our minds. Beautiful work. We've made it to our finale posture. Today we're introducing headstand. So we'll begin in table pose, and we're going to lower onto our forearms with the elbows shoulder width apart. Interlace your fingers and cradle the head on the floor or on a blanket, supporting the back of the head with the hands. Press down into the elbows and forearms to lift the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips into the air as you walk the feet toward the head. Maybe lifting your knees one at a time, or lifting both legs into the air. Once you find your balance with your legs reaching up towards the sky, straighten the legs and create that long line of energy from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. That's your 8 postures for the week of November 8th. So happy you could join us. Namaste.